life-threatening gunshot wounds. Our officers immediately began providing medical aid. The victim was then transported by EMS to the hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. Preliminary information from that incident indicates that a verbal argument escalated into gunfire. We believe that at least 2 individuals were involved. They were dressed in black and they fled the scene on foot. This is the early stage of this investigation, and our investigators are working to identify all the persons involved and determine the exact sequence of events that led to this violence. Less than a half hour later, at approximately 9:50 p.m., our officers received a shot spotter activation of gunfire on the block behind me, the 800 block of East Franklin Street on the south side. Similarly, as our officers were responding to this shot spotter activation, we then received reports of a person shot. Information indicates that a group of individuals had gathered in this area, and at some point there was an altercation. Shots were fired, and a woman in her 30s was struck by gunfire. She was on the sidewalk near the alley behind me. It is unknown if she was involved in the original altercation. When Minneapolis police arrived, they found that woman lifeless. She was not breathing and did not have a pulse. Our officers performed CPR and continued life-saving efforts as she was transported to the hospital. Despite those efforts, she was later pronounced deceased. In this case, our investigators are working on some initial leads. Our homicide investigators are actively working both scenes. We believe that individuals who know what happened in each of these cases, and so we are asking anyone with information, video, or anyone who witnessed the shooting to please contact Crime Stoppers or speak directly with our investigators. Even the smallest of details can make a significant impact in each case. We will continue to dedicate every resource necessary to bring accountability in both of these cases. And I'll take a few questions if you have them at this time.
For the one on Emerson Avenue, did that happen in the church parking lot there? I saw the parking lot was kind of taped off.
That happened on the 2900 block of Emerson Avenue. I did not go to that scene,
Okay.
So I don't know the specifics. I came directly here.
These are connected in any way there.
We don't have any information to indicate that they are connected. No.
You never like getting a call for one homicide, but 2 in this short period of time. I mean, that is just...
Yeah, it's, it's disturbing, to have 2 fatalities so close to each other, and especially I think it's been, in the last week, I think there was only 1 shooting in the entire city. And obviously there's a lot going on in our community right now. So, yes, this is definitely concerning. But I'm confident that we will make progress in these cases.
So it's the end of the year now. Do you know where we are as far as statistics-wise compared to this time last year?
This is the end of the year. We have less than a month to go, and we've had, obviously we had the Annunciation shooting with close to 30 people injured by gunfire there alone. In addition to some other very high-profile mass shootings throughout the year, we had 5 people shot in a car several blocks from here earlier in the year, and another mass shooting outside of a high school. So it's been a difficult year. That being said, the city still has, I believe it's down 19% fewer shooting victims year to date, and that continues a trend for each of the last 3 years. I think we have had well over 330 fewer people shot this year than at the high point in 2021. So the progress continues, but obviously the progress is very fragile, and there's still a lot of work to do.
Were there 2 at the Emerson? Were there 2 DOAs there, or were there just?
Yeah, there's 1 person shot on Emerson, a male in his 20s. But the information we have, at least initially, indicates that there were 2 people involved in that who fled on foot.
Is there still a general, public safety issue right now? Should people be afraid right now at all?
In both cases, this appears to be altercations between specific people that then escalated to gunfire, which unfortunately is all too common with community violence in this city.
Okay, we good?
Thank
Thank you.